the guys here have, when they were little, they used to play like wanting to be ninjas or wanting to be some sort of thing. Well, when I was little, I used to want to be a ninja because, you know, I thought ninjas were cool. So when I first, this video is the video that I first saw before I started liking Naruto, which is the name of the show that is called. And that's what got me into the show, hence why I showed it to you guys. But Masashi Kishimoto, the guy who created Naruto, he writes it in the manga and then it becomes an animated cartoon. He created the world of a world of ninjas, and this particular story follows the story of a young boy and his journey to becoming the great leader of the ninja village that he's in. I first became interested in Naruto when I was younger, several years ago, back in like 2004 or something. And I followed the story until now. So I thought it's an interesting topic to me, so I thought I would share it with you guys. And I know that some of you have like little brothers or friends who might be interested in it, so it might be interesting for you to hear. Maybe you'll have something to talk about with them. Since there's way too much information regarding the entire story, I decided to narrow it down to just following the story of the main character known as Naruto. Today I want to share some interesting qualities of some knowledge of Naruto that makes him an interesting person. That's probably why the show has been so successful. Apparently, it's the world's most popular manga. First, there's some basics that need to be addressed before I can continue, because then you'll be confused if I don't. In this ninja world, people have energy and chakra that they use to be ninjas. They have different sorts of attacks. And in the story, there's, according to Japanese folklore, there's demon-tailed creatures, and they're identified by how many tails they have. There's 1 through 9. And if anything else that's important that needs to be addressed, we'll address it when it comes up. So the story begins when Naruto was young. He was born, he was a little baby, and his village was attacked by a 9-tailed beast. The 9-tailed, does that mean I have 5 minutes left? Okay. His village was attacked by a 9-tailed beast fox, and in order to save the village, the leader had to trap it inside someone. He had to sacrifice himself and seal the spirit of the fox inside someone. So he chose Naruto when he was a little baby. So that's where the story begins. And since he has a demon fox sealed inside of him, the entire village shuns him, because at the time of the attack of the beast, he was orphaned. He lost both his parents, and which we later come to find out that his dad was the guy who saved the village, and he sacrificed himself and his son to save the entire village. So from these beginnings, he's more or less seen as an outcast by the entire village, especially the younger ones who don't know what he actually did to save the village. So growing up as a kid, Naruto tries hard to be accepted by his village by working hard and being acknowledged any way possible. And at the beginning, he's a delinquent because he doesn't see any other way to get attention. But as he tries to find his own way, he starts to become more involved in trying to be a good ninja. So his goal becomes to train hard to become the leader of the village, so people will accept him as who he is. And as a kid, he graduates from his school, the ninja school, but originally he didn't because he wasn't good enough. And then he found his own way, and he rescued his teacher, and that somehow got him promoted. And he was put in a team with 2 other ninjas and the teacher, Sasuke and Sakura, and they become his family because he has no family at all. That family, those 3 people become his family. He becomes extremely attached to them. He improves, and as they grow up, he improves on his ninja skills and discovers that he is not the only person with a demon sealed inside him. There are other villages around his, and there's more kids who've actually they've been put through the same deal, and he realizes that he's not by himself. But fortunately for Naruto, he's the only one who sees it as a positive thing, who doesn't let it get him down.